说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hi, this is a Newbie lesson with Chinese Pod coming to you from Shanghai, China. My name is Ken Caro.
Hello, I'm Jenny.
Now, we're talking about what today, Jenny?
Phone call for the boss.
The boss. Okay. How do you say the word boss in Chinese?
老板,老板.
老板. The tones there are
2/3 tones.
2/3 tones.
Yes.
I think we could look at that word in some more detail today, but let's hear it again, please, Jenny.
老板,老板.
So that's the boss of a company, the 老板.
对。
Now, what we'll do is we'll take this little in fact, it's not a dialogue today. There are 3
Yes.
people in this. So we'll listen to it 3 times. We'll come back and piece by piece we'll help you to put it together. All right, so let's listen to it.
Dialogue first time.
谁的手机在响？
老板的。
老板，你有电话。
哦，好的。
Second time.
谁的手机在响？
老板的。
老板，你有电话。
哦，好的。
Third time.
谁的手机在响？
老板的。
老板，你有电话。
哦，好的。
Short and sweet.
Yes, let's translate it and see how it goes.
Yeah. 谁的手机在响？
Whose cell phone is that ringing?
谁的手机在响？
Whose cell phone is ringing?
谁的手机在响？老板的，
The bosses.
老板的，
The bosses.
老板的。老板，你有电话。
Boss, your phone's ringing.
老板，你有电话。
Boss, your phone's ringing.
老板，你有电话。哦，好的。
Okay.
哦，好的。
Okay, I see.
哦，好的。
Okay, so the story here, it looks to me like we're in an office. The boss, whoever he is, he's away from his desk.
Yeah.
His phone starts to ring. He doesn't notice. Somebody calls out and says, well, whose phone is that? And his...
那老板 says.
Well, actually, somebody else says it's the
yeah.
boss's. And then he calls the boss, and then the boss says, okay, I've got it. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
It is the cell phone, right?
Yes.
And so there's some interesting items here that we can look at in a moment. Let's take it in some more detail. Let's get back to the first sentence, please, Jenny.
谁的手机在响？谁的手机在响？
Okay, now the word for a cell phone is
手机，手机。
手机. Tell us about those 2 words, please.
好 The first character 手 means hand.
Hand.
And the second one 机 means a machine or a device.
Okay.
Very interesting construction.
A hand device. That's
A
interesting.
handheld calling device.
Wow. There you go. 手机. There
That's
you
your
go.
cell phone.
So 3rd tone and 1st tone, right?
That's right.
All right, good. Now, the full sentence was whose phone. Now, how do you say the word who in Chinese?
谁？谁？
Okay, 谁.
谁？
Okay. Now, the expression whose cell phone.
谁的手机？谁的手机？
Now, the particle da indicates possession here.
Yes.
So if I said my cell phone, I'd say
我的手机，
your cell phone.
你的手机。
his cell phone.
他的手机，
And in this case, we're saying whose cell phones that we say.
谁的手机
Great. Now, is it ringing?
在响，在响
Okay. 响, third tone, as in ringing.
？Yes，
All right. And the verb
在
indicates an activity that's happening now. It's
Yeah.
like a present continuous aspect in English.
对
Okay. A little bit of grammar there, but don't worry about it too much. 在响 means it's ringing now.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome back to another installment of Chinese Pod Trivia. And the question for you is, for what test does Chinese Pod offer preparation services for? Is it A, the polygraph, B, the colonoscopy, C, the HSK test, or D, the CAT scan?
The CAT scan?
Ooh, sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, the HSK test. That's right, Chinese Pod will thoroughly prepare you to pass this rigorous test of proficiency in Chinese. ChinesePod.com/HSK.
Good. So the question again. So let's hear it. So whose cell phone is ringing?
谁的手机在响
Well, we've all had this experience, you know, you're in the office and somebody's phone starts ringing. You look
？Funky ringtones.
Yeah, or
There's so
something.
many of them in China.
around. Well, yeah, but you know, maybe it's been ringing for a while and starting to grate on your nerves a little bit. It's
Yeah.
like, whose phone is this? You know. So that's how you ask the question. Now, your colleague says.
老板的，老板的，
Now, so we had the term for boss, and it's
老板
lao ban, right? Now, we looked at the term to indicate possession, and we did that by using the particle the.
的，
So, in the way to say the bosses, we said
老板的，老板的，
lao ban da. Good. So, you know, whose phone is ringing? Lao
老
ban
板
da,
的。
the boss's phone.
Yes.
All right.
You said 老板 is an interesting word.
It is, yeah. Tell us something about it because it seems unlikely to me. So lao meaning old, and that's not so surprising in Chinese because lao is often used to indicate a sort of
Seniority,
or
which is respected in Chinese
respectful.
culture.
It
Yeah.
definitely has. It's a kind of a veneration.
Yes.
In many contexts, it's a form of veneration. Okay, so but the ban now literally mean ban would mean like
Board.
a board, as in.
Like a blackboard, a whiteboard.
就是黑板 with
对
the blackboard.
是的
Or a board with a signage or something. So that's really
But in
old board.
Yes.
So I don't see
In
it.
Chinese, we have the expression 板着脸,
Yes.
which means poker face.
Like a board.
Yeah.
Expressionist like a board.
Yes.
Okay.
And I guess a boss is someone who always has an expressionless
Wow.
poker face.
Okay.
No offense to all the bosses out there.
Well, to be honest, I would find that slightly unconvincing as an etymology, as an etymological explanation of the word.
But it's a good
lava.
mnemonic.
It's a pretty good mnemonic. It's an interesting thing. So the equivalent of saying poker face in Chinese is board face because
Yeah.
it's expressionless, and that's really interesting. Whether that's the origin or not, I'm not really sure. But again, the expression for boss is
老板
lao ban, and the boss is, as in whatever it is that property belongs to him. We say.
老板的
Great. Now, when you're addressing the lao ban, you can actually just call him.
老板
Good. Now, in this case, you're telling him that his phone is ringing, and you say,
你有电话你有电话
literally translated that word, you have,
a call
yes.
A phone.
You have a telephone. 电话 means telephone.
对
Right. So, because his phone is ringing, you'd say you have a telephone. Sounds
Yeah.
slightly odd, but there you are.
But it also is used to mean you have a phone call
Yes.
电话
Yes,
对吧
indeed. Well, that's what it's meant in this context, right? You have a call coming
Yes.
through. And so let's hear that sentence again.
老板你有电话老板你有电话
Good. So the verb yo means to have.
Yes.
All right. Now, and the boss in response says,
哦好的哦好的
yes. So, no real translation there as an exclamation. 好的 means I see, I get it. Even
Express agreement.
it even
or
suggests an element of
acknowledgement.
thanks to a certain
对。
It means I appreciate it to a certain extent. Okay?
Yeah.
But it basically means how. It means okay, I got it. Right. Interesting. Let's listen to it 3 more times.
Dialogue first time.
谁的手机在响？
老板的。
老板，你有电话。
哦，好的。
Second time.
谁的手机在响？
老板的。
老板，你有电话。
哦，好的。
Third time.
谁的手机在响？
老板的。
老板，你有电话。
哦，好的。
Okay, this is the story, we try to put these stories into context. You're in the office, it's whose phone is ringing, it's the
Yeah.
boss's, and so on. Now, you can explore this language, you can relate it to other language that you've learned, and you can see it, hear it, and have fun with it on ChinesePod.com. So I do recommend that you go there and do that, because that's how the learning happens. And of course, it's on your terms, meaning you have a lot of options there.
Yes. You can do it on your cell phone.
You could indeed. You could do a lot of it from your own cell phone because, our belief is that, people learn differently. And so the idea is to find the way that works best
Yes.
for you. And there are so many learning opportunities there. So go explore, find what works, and off you go. And we'll be back again tomorrow with another lesson.
Yes.
But right now we have to say,
再见.
再见.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
0672.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0672 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0672.
0672.